Start with the main riff here. Come all the way up here to this mid-voiced E power chord. 7 on the A, 9 on the D and G. Give it a few strums. Then we're going to slide it up to the 10th fret. Okay, so E to G. Go back to the E at the 7th fret there. D at the 5th fret of the A. A couple times. Back to the E a couple times. Alright, now we're going to do this little back and forth. A few 5s on the A to 7 on the E. Do that twice. Come back to the 5 on the A once. And finish on a couple of E power chords at the 7th fret. Try it all slowly here. Verse section. Start it with a lead up to an E power chord. So we'll do 7 on the E, 5A to our E power chord at the 7 on the A, 9 on the D and G. Alright, and we just cut it. There's a little vocal break there. Alright, a couple measures down the line. We're going to lead up to an A power chord. So we'll strum that E that we left off of a couple times. And then to the A power chord, 5 of the E, 7 on the A and D, a couple times. Alright, rest for a bit, and then finish it by leading up to a B power chord. So come off of the A power chord we're just at the 5th fret, hit it again, slide it up to 7th fret with the 9 on the A and D, and strum that once more. Alright, and then we would just loop that whole thing a couple times. Pre-chorus, we'll shift over to a G power chord here. So 3 on the E, 5 on the A and D, hit that for a measure, then bring it up to the A power chord at the 5th fret for a measure, and just repeat that G to A twice. Alright, then we take it up to the 7th fret for the B power chord, and this you just kind of want to give it some, 8th note style strums for a couple measures, building up, into the chorus. Alright, and as that's happening, the second guitar is doing this kind of mimic of what the vocal is doing, and it's just going like a hammer-on pull-off slowly from the 7 to 8 on the high E. Okay, fun little thing there. Chorus section, kind of like an extended version of the verse, I suppose. We'll start here at the E power chord at the 7th fret of the A, hit it, hold it for a moment, and then we strum it again a couple times, a little more spread out, hold that for a moment, and then we'll lead into an A power chord. So alright, and then we strum it close together, and then to the A power chord close together. Okay. And we strum the A kind of the same way we just did with the E. We hold that last one for a little bit, and then we strum a couple of more a little spread out, and then we'll strum a couple closer together leading into a B. Okay, up to the 7th fret for a couple of Bs. Strum it just like the others. Alright, and to finish this one off, we just hit it once and then hit an open E power chord. Once the second verse comes along, we get a couple of little lead additions that happen throughout. Just some little bluesy things that happen. The first one, something like this, where we'll be at 7 on the D, go to 5 G, give it a little bend, and then we just go 7 5 7 on the D. Okay, it's a little bluesy thing. A little further down the line, we get a little bit of a scale down. We slide 2 to 4 on the G, hit the 5 on the B. Then we go 2 open G, 2 open D, 2 open A, and land on the 3 of the E. Getting into the solo kind of starts in a lower register and just gradually works its way up higher. Start here by doing a open to 2, hammer on the A, open D. Okay, we go low E open, slide up to 7, 5A, 3E to 2 on the D, and then a couple open low E's. Okay, do a couple bends on the 5 of the D. Okay, 7 5A, 7 to 5 on the E. We go 3E, 5, hammer on, pull off to the 3 on the E, a little bend, open, 7A, 5D. Okay, we kind of gradually work our way up higher now. We go 8 to 9 on the D, a little slide, 7 on the G. Okay, back to the 9D, 7 9 on the G. Okay, then we get up to this little bit where we're 8 on the B, 7 on the E, and we just kind of strum those together about 4 times, give them some vibrato. Okay, D scale a little bit. We go 9 7 G, 9 D, 7 9 G. Come up higher now. Slide up to 12 B, hit the 10 on the E under it. Go back and forth between those a couple times. Slide back up to it again, pick through them again. Alright, kind of sticking in that 12B, 10E area, coming off of where we just were. We do a little pull off, 12 to 10E, hit the 12B, back to 10E. Okay, work our way down by sliding up to 10B, 9E, back to 10B. Slide up 8B, 7E, 8B. D scale a little bit. We go 9 7G, 9D, couple 7s on the G, 9 7 on the D, 5 7 5 on the D to 7A, and then finish on the 5 of the B. And during the outro, there's a little more lead stuff that happens there. Just kind of some freeform, E minor pentatonic stuff. Just a little bit here where it starts where 12 on the E. Just gives it some vibrato and slides it out. Alright, comes up high now. We're going to go a bend on 17 E, release off to 15, 17 on the B. And we're just going to crank this out 3 times pretty quick. Okay. And the final time it does it, it just kind of drags it out. It goes slower bend on the 17, release, 15, 17B. Alright. Then it goes down to 12 on the E, gives it a bend about 3 times. Comes up to 14 E, bend, release off to 12. Alright, we do a quick little wrap up here. 12 to 15, hammer on B, 12, 15, hammer on E, 12 E, 15 B, 12 E.